guys know that Jaclyn Hill and Morphe are back at it again with another collaboration. I just thought to do this video, so I already have my face done. I've been just seeing so many other people who are part of Morphe PR listing doing over the top, beautiful looks. I wanted to do something that a lot of people can do. We know this palette can create some beautiful over the top looks, but can it be for the everyday woman? For me lately, I have been toning down a little bit. Yes, I still love my bold eyes and stuff like that, but during the summertime, especially since I am in Georgia, it's extremely hot, and I do not want to be bothered with putting on all this eyeshadow on my face and everything. So I kind of tone my makeup down during the summer. So we're just going to jump right into it. My eyes are already primed, and the first shade I'm going to go in with is Silk Cream. First row, third one across. Brush I'm going to be using is a Morphe 502 brush, and I'm just going to apply that color right into my lid. Nothing special, just applying it right all over my lid. Actually, let me zoom you guys in just a little bit. Ooh, that's not a zoom. Alright, so I zoom you guys in just a little bit more so you guys can see. Previously in my last look, I used the shade Butter, but I'm going to opt to do a different color. So instead, I'm going to use Hunts right here, using the same brush. Like, this is how easy it is. Like, same brush, same everything. Now, you want to be careful with this because eyeshadows are extremely pigmented. So you want to be very careful. Taking that same color and running it under your eye. Now, you could choose to run it all the way in, but I kind of like to leave the inner tear duct area alone because my eye tends to water a little bit. I am going to blend this out using Blur from Melt Cosmetics, or you can use Silk Cream. I'm not really sure how good it will blend out, so I'm just going to stick to what I know. Just to add a little bit more depth into the eye, I'm going to use Chip. And it's this brown color right here. And you see, you just add a tiny bit of depth. Don't want to get too overbearing. And I'm just going to apply that right into the lid. I'm not going to drag it under. What I am going to do is do the rest of it off camera because it's not Jaclyn Hill palette related. So we will be talking about the Jaclyn Hill palette, and this is scheduled to release today, June 21st, 2017. So you guys go ahead and pick it up right now. Go ahead and pause this video, click the link below, and go ahead and use my code RES to get a discount. But I did not know the presentation for this palette was going to be so unbelievable. They went all out. Like, that's the power button. Like, they got a 2-minute video of Jaclyn Hill and just pretty much the story and the behind the scenes of this palette. They went all out with this. So we're just going to jump into what you guys have come here to see, which is the palette itself. And of course, it represents Jaclyn Hill to me very well because from all the previous collaborations, like with Becca and everybody, this seems to be her staple look. So when you receive it, you're going to see it has the Jaclyn Hill palette, Morphe, and on the back of it, it has JH, which is of course Jaclyn Hill's initials, and then you have Morphe X Jaclyn Hill. I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera. Apparently, all these eyeshadows do have individual names, which I love. I love eyeshadows that have their own names. I believe every order is going to come with this pamphlet because none of the names are on the back or anything. Now, this is the palette. This is how you make a palette for every type of woman. I am very into promoting stuff that's for Black women because, you know, that's the #1 problem that we have with makeup company is that they are not making stuff for every type of skin tone. So that's one of the things that I was looking for with Jaclyn Hill is this palette for women of color? This palette will work for everybody, all my melon beauties out there. This palette has a color for every type of woman. People need to take notes right now. There's so many palettes out there that's only for one type of woman. This is not one of them. There is some cool tones in there, but there's a lot of warm tones, sparkles, mattes. You guys know I love mattes, and I did use a few of these eyeshadows to create this look that you guys see before you. But yeah, so I'm just going to do a swatch of my two favorite colors, and this is this shade Jada right here, and I'm also going to pick up this shade right here, which is Queen. You guys see how it covers my tattoo? Like, it covers, this eyeshadow covers my hand tat. If that alone does not make you want to buy this palette, I don't know what will, okay? Well, the price might make you not want to buy it, but I mean, it is $38, okay? Okay, well, we'll say it is $38. And that's a little pricey for Morphe products because they usually stay within like the $20 to $22 in that type of range. So this is definitely on the more expensive end. But do you not just see the swatches? Like, I don't even think you guys really know. Okay, we're gonna swatch something else. I'm gonna do a color that I didn't already dip my finger in. So this one is 24/7 right here, and I'm going to swatch another matte. This one is Creamsicle, so I'm going to do this with my thumb. I'm going to swatch it on the back of my hand, and this is 24/7 on my pinky, and I'm going to swatch it. Zoom in. Like really, look at that. If the pigmentation of this alone does not make you want to jump into your pocketbook and reach out and pull out $38, I don't know what will. I honestly don't know what will. Right now, I am going to be a little shady. Not towards the palette, but I am going to be a little shady, but I'm not going to mention no names. Because there is some companies out here whose palettes are $45 to $50 and up, and don't even have this type of pigmentation that this simple $38 palette does. You know, we're just going to keep it real. If you guys have watched videos about this palette, you guys saw that this palette can create some very dramatic, beautiful, over-the-top looks, but also, as you guys can see my look, it can create more wearable looks, and that is something that I believe you should really look into a palette. Another thing that companies sometimes forget is, do the colors work with each other? You know, again, I'm just speaking the truth. When Jeffree Star did the Beauty Killer palette, beautiful colors, beautiful pigmentation, but it was hard to create a look. I've seen so many people create the same looks because it's just like, what else can I really do? Like, the colors are all over the place. And I feel like this palette is not like that. I feel like you can create many different looks. They have anything. They have every color you would need to create a dramatic look, to a soft look, to a neutral look, to a warm look. You have that in this one palette. The net weight for a single Morphe eyeshadow is 1.5 grams. So if you guys want to get a calculator and calculate how much it is, you go ahead and do that. I could see this being my go-to palette now because it has everything that I need to create a look. It really does. So I do hope you guys did find this video to be helpful. I tried my best to find as much information that I could. If you guys did like this video, please remember to give me a big thumbs up and click that notification button so you guys won't miss another upload from me. But yes, until next time, until we meet again, until another crazy video. Bye-bye.